For media, we compared two films. These films were The Last Exorcism and The Exorcist. These are to compare the difference in time because one film was in 1973 and the other one was in 2010.
Somewhere between science and superstition, there is another world. The world of darkness. Nobody expected it. Nobody believed it. And nothing could stop it.
There are no experts. You probably know as much about possession as most priests. Look, your daughter doesn't say she's a demon. She says she's the devil himself.
I'm telling you that that thing upstairs isn't my daughter. Now I want you to tell me that you know for a fact that there's nothing wrong with my daughter except in her mind. You tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that!
The one hope, the only hope, The Exorcist.
The use of lighting in this screenshot shows that the genre in this film is horror because of the contrast between dark and light. As it is all dark around her, apart from her face, it shows the fear.
There are many black screens, and while this is occurring, there is an eerie music playing in the background. This is to make the audience feel tension.
In this screenshot, the camera has been zoomed into the woman's face to emphasise her devastation. This is to make the audience want to carry on watching to find out what she is shocked about. This screenshot shows a girl who has been turned into a monster who is demented. Also, the shadows shown in this clip are light and dark to only show half the person's face, to not show her full identity.
Screenshot of a woman shows that she is distraught about what has happened.
Again, the lighting is a contrast between black and white, as this is the main part of the film because it creates a scary atmosphere. Also, how the light is shown from behind makes the character stand out, so you're drawn to what it is.
Makes the door stand out. It draws your eyes to the middle to make you want to know what's behind it. Look, your daughter doesn't say she's the demon, she says she's the devil himself. This means that she is the most powerful, as demons work for the devil. When the door is open, this is a screenshot of the destruction taking place in the room due to the monster. This is shown by the crack in the ceiling and the items being thrown around the room. This is a close-up of the monster, and it is only shown for about 1 second to give the audience a glimpse of what she looks like, but not showing her full identity. Also, the lighting is very dark, but had a slight lightness to her face so we can see who she is. This screenshot is an over-shoulder shot which gives a mysterious feel to the clip because it doesn't show the man's face and hides his identity to make the audience intrigued. The colours in the ending credits to this film are black and red. This symbolises death and blood, which is also linked to the genre horror. This also tells us that it has been produced by the Warner Bros. Pictures. This is the conclusion of The Exorcist. From watching the trailer of The Exorcist, we found out that it has been made in 1973. This is an effect on the quality and the colours and effects used in the film. The screenshots we have shown are the main parts of the trailer, as these were the clips that made the horror genre more obvious. But as a trailer, it shows enough to tell the story, but not give it away.
Exorcism is alive and well. The Bible is filled with demons. If you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil.
We're looking for the Sweetser farm.
You want to make a U-turn, and then I want you to go back where you came from.
Please, go!
Seems like the end of the road. Mr. Sweetser, how you doing? Cotton Market.
My wife died 2 years ago. It was quite a shock for Nell.
Were you very close?
She was my best friend.
Somehow, the devil got in her.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good. Nothing to be nervous about.
What is that? It's coming through my skin. Please help. Get it out of me.
Let him come now. Where's now?
In the fire. Here, kitty, kitty.
No. Oh my God. Turn off that light.
Let's get out of here. If you can't save my daughter's soul, I will.
You should be compelled to leave this girl. If I besiege our border, you may be shot to death and wild to the devil. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command thee to be gone!
As this is the first thing you see in the trailer, as the audience you think it will be the setting for the film. Also, the house creates a creepy atmosphere because the house is clearly abandoned.
This screenshot looks like a point of view shot of someone looking outside of the window at the man, but at this point in time the audience have no clue who he is.
If you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil. Before this happens, the man says to the driver, "Go back to where you come from." This is obviously a warning as he throws something through the window. Also, the fact it's in black and white contrasts with good and evil.
All three of these screenshots shown are the companies that have created this film. The main colours is black, white and red. These represent blood, death, good and evil. The companies are Lionsgate, Strike and Studio Canal.
Text shown in this screenshot is white on a black background. This contrasts with good and evil. Also, there is an eerie music playing which makes the audience on edge of their seat.
These three images show the three stages of the girl's transformation into the monster. The first one shows her normal self saying that her mum was her best friend. But then there is a clip showing a flashing. I think this represents the transformation into her. It then shows the devil getting her.
This screenshot shows close-up of the monster on the girl. She says, "I can feel it on my skin." This clip of the monster is shown for half a second. This is also a point of view shot from the girl looking at the monster.
This screenshot shows the girl cracking her neck, transforming into the devil.
As cats are usually classed as being innocent, especially as it is white, and the cat looks petrified at what it is seeing. This is a point of view shot from the girl.
This is a point of view shot of the girl. We know this because you can hear heavy breathing and you can hear the chains rattling as her feet are chained together.
This shot shows the girl upside down on the ceiling. This shows she's clearly brain sick.
This shot shows the title of the film, which has been used in capital letters, which makes it stand out. It is also on a black background with an image that has a light behind it. This shows the shadow of the girl to make the audience's eyes drawn to her. The girl is in complete blackness, which makes her identity remain unknown. From watching the trailer for The Last Exorcism, we found out that it was made in 2010. This is an up-to-date horror film using the latest technology to produce it, such as good editing. For example, fast cuts which gave the audience a glimpse of the main characters. The screenshots we have shown show the main parts in the trailer, which make it obvious that it's of the horror genre. It gives the audience enough information for them to be intrigued, but not enough to give the story away. How is the lighting different in the two films?
There seems to be less light in The Last Exorcism. We think this is because of the lack of high standard technology. In The Last Exorcism, there is more use of lighting which creates shadows to make an eerie atmosphere.
How is the editing different in the two films?
In comparison to The Exorcist, The Last Exorcism is scarier because of the technology that we have nowadays. They only show the scary monster once, but in The Last Exorcism it shows them more than once, so it gives you more of an insight on the story.
How are the two films similar?
In both the films the plot's quite similar, and they also use women as the victim, which the media has stereotyped as being vulnerable.